Okay, we're going to begin by looking at some basic steps on how to use the Wavex interactive whiteboard. As you turn on the computer, and we all know how to do that, of course, you will notice that you will see two icons on the desktop. One is eTouch and eServer. These are the two icons that has to do with the interactive whiteboard. If you click on eTouch, it will go directly to the whiteboard. But generally, I don't do that because I like to calibrate the whiteboard, and you can only do that by clicking on eServe. So double click on eServer, sorry. And then on the taskbar on the bottom right, you will see the same icon. You right click on this icon and you will see here it says calibrate. So to calibrate the whiteboard, you just have to click on the center of the plus sign on the board itself. So I will start by touching the board. So you do that for all four. It will appear on all four corners. And you do that by touching the whiteboard itself. I find that when you calibrate the board, then it works better, because sometimes it's quite glitchy at times. But if it ever gives you any problem, just recalibrate the board and then it will work better sometimes. That's what I found anyways for myself. So you will get this page. As you look at this page, we see File, View, Page, Pens, Operations, Tools, and Help. And then we see all the different icons in the taskbar. So let's just start with File. If we click on File, you will see the Create New File, Open File, Save File, Export, View, the page index, which would be this here. And the only thing I use from this is page index. So, and I will go back and you'll see more of that later on. Pages, so if you want different color pages, white, if you want white page or blue page or background, you can choose all those different things. Pens, now the different types of pens. I generally just use, actually, when it comes to pens, I just select pens from the taskbar on this side here, and I usually use this pen. I find that this pen here, the hard pen, works the best for me, but you may want to try other pens and see what works best for you. Operations like undo, redo, cancel, select, cut, paste, and you will find that all of these things, most of them, the ones that you use most of the time, are here in the taskbar itself, the icon. Tools, the same thing, all the different features of the tools, but you'll find that they're all in the taskbar. And Help, it just tells you about the program itself. Now, to begin, what I usually do, I usually begin by clicking on the white page, and as you see, it adds it in this page index. If you want to delete a page from the page index, all you need to do is click on this little garbage can here and delete. You want the current page that you're on, you can delete the page. Now, for using the whiteboard, I usually close this index page So that will give me a complete white page to work with. Now I want to imagine, I want to see now what do I have in index. So these are the pages that I've opened. So you may, and I close it off again. So for example, say you are working on this page and you're writing, you know, whatever it is that you're writing, whatever work you're doing on this page, and you want to go to another page. So you click on next page or previous page, and it will go back, and you see that we're doing different things. That's the original page, and we see that we're doing different things on different page. So as you teach your class, you can go through and do different work on different pages and go back and forth. So these icons, starting from here, we have our white page, our blue page, and our black page. If you want to add a background to your page, or a screen page, that will bring you back to the desktop page. And as I said, if you want to clear the page by just deleting the page completely, this is go back and forward through the pages from the page index, and this is to delete the page. I don't really add videos, but you can add videos or use Flash Player. Now, if we just take a quick look at this icon here, it says screen curtain. So basically, if you're teaching and you want to highlight something and cover something else, or you might be playing a game or anything else, but you want to highlight the most important point, you can use this curtain. And to exit it, you just go down to the bottom right where it says exit, and you can always exit. You go here, spotlight, the same thing. If you want to highlight something, you go to spotlight, and within the darker area here, you can make it bigger or smaller. If you want to move it, you click anywhere in the center or in the lighter section, then you'll be able to move it to wherever you want to move it to. If you want to make it smaller, and the same thing, you know, in order to exit from spotlight, you just right click and exit. Okay, going back to this icon, screen snapshot. If you double click on screen snapshot, then you're able to take things directly from the internet and bring it back to your interactive whiteboard. So all you have to do is left click, highlight what is it, the piece that you'd like, click on a new page, and as soon as you left click, it will automatically be there. Now you can resize this by just clicking on anywhere to move it around, center it, or to resize it whatever size you like. I found this useful because if you want to teach something, grammar exercise, or anything for that matter, you can just get the picture directly from the internet. Also, from here, what I like about this as well is, you know, you can choose your different, here going down to the bottom here, now you could choose different pen colors to highlight important things that, you know, obviously you have to choose your pen first to highlight important things that you want to have the students focus on. Here, this is fill in colors, lines, different types of line. If you want the line to be thick or thin, this is all up to you, whatever it is that you like. The line style, if you're doing something like some fill in the blank and you want to create something with, you know, different types of lines, and again, that's all up to you. I generally just use the regular 2px line size. Here we have, if we go here, we have fill in colors. So if you're doing something and you want to fill in the colors, you know, you could do that. This we have erase object erase and point erase. Object erase allows you to erase the entire thing on the screen by doing like that, or if we undo this here, do undo, then point erase allows you to erase maybe just something by the point that you want to erase, something simple. Here we have the regular things that's on every computer: cut, copy, and paste. And then we have the ruler and different shapes. And we'll go more into those things later on in the next session. But these are just this is just a basic overview of how to use the interactive whiteboard. And the main thing is just playing around with it and until you get a feel for it and so forth. And finally, just like to say that everything I've just done on the computer, but you can also do all of this. Normally you wouldn't be doing this at the computer, you'd be doing it on the board itself. And for the actual Learn by Doing session that we'll have, you will see how I will do all those things for you on the board. Okay, thank you, and I hope that was overview was a bit beneficial for you guys, and thank you.